Breakfastballs.Golf here. Today we're going to talk about the Kirkland / Costco golf ball. This golf ball, it is starting to be very, very, very popular. First, we're going to talk about what Kirkland says, the manufacturer. Then we're going to show you some of our shots. We're going to play 18 holes with it, and then we're going to come back and tell you what we think. But first, who's the actual manufacturer of this golf ball? Kirkland, Costco, right? Costco is a wholesaler, they're a discount wholesaler. For those of us that have ever had the Kirkland vodka, everyone says it's Grey Goose. I'm not sure if it is or not, and that really doesn't matter. But a Costco manufacturer, Kirkland manufacturer, we're going to tell you what we think about this ball and what they say. So first, we have a 3-piece golf ball. What they're telling us is there's a more elastic rubber core. So you're going to get more distance because of that rubber core. Then they got this speed boosting mantle. So you're going to lower spin off the high irons, sound familiar? And high spin off the low irons. And then here's one new that we haven't heard before. This is a urethane golf ball cover. The cover is a urethane cover, so very, very high-end cover. And they say they have some proprietary TPU technology that reduces the scuff. Okay, so that's going to be interesting to see after we play 18 holes with it, to see if this golf ball does get more or less scuff than our average urethane covered golf ball. It has a 338 dimple pattern, which they say it's optimized for awesome flight and height, and with a compression rating of 90. So a 3-piece golf ball compression rating of 90, when in comparison our Pro V1 has a compression rating of 89. So very comparable. If we look at the inside of this golf ball, we see the 3 pieces with the cover, that mantle or casing layer, and then the core. Okay, so we are going to go play 18 holes with it. We are going to show you a bunch of our shots, and then we're going to come back and tell you what we think. All right, Breakfastballs.Golf. We just played 18 holes with this Kirkland Performance Plus golf ball. What do we think? You know, Kirkland says you're going to get long distance, you're going to get low spin, and your irons and the driver, and you're going to get good spin along the green. You know, it was a decent, solid distance ball. It's not a ball that is the maximum distance that I've ever played with, or that is going to rival any of the top best performing urethane golf balls out there. It's just not going to do it, but it was very consistent. The low spin, I do agree with the low spin off the driver and in the long irons, where, you know, even on a little bit of miss hit, you didn't get that shank or that pull. As far as the one thing I was super excited about, or not interested about, is this proprietary cover that said it wasn't going to scuff a lot. And you know what? I do agree. It didn't scuff even close to the amount that a normal golf ball, kind of the wear and tear after a round. I played with one ball the whole entire round, and you know, it's pretty clean. You know, a couple scuffs here or there, but not bad at all. Which is, you know, the playability then stays the same. So I'm very surprised at that, and impressed with that, what they've done here with this golf ball. Especially on a urethane cover. So did I blow the distance out of the charts, or off the charts for the drivers? No, no, not at all. Was it consistent? Yeah, it was a little less than normal. Yeah, maybe. But at a 90 compression, you know, I think it did perform pretty pretty well. You know, if you look at along the green in your approach shots, what they said is you're going to get good spin on those shots. You know, there's a couple that I flushed, and they were really solid shots. Center of the face, expecting to get some stop, drop, and roll back, and I didn't. On average, we took the distance. On average, it was about 6 to 9 feet of rollout. I never once had a ball that came back, which is fine, but you just got to play towards that and remember that when you are selecting the club on the approach. But overall, like, I think this ball is a solid ball. I think for the price, it's worth giving it a shot and seeing if it works for you. I mean, at Breakfastballs.Golf, we have it for even less than what they sell it for new. And as a Costco member, you have to be a member, and you can only buy a few dozen at a time. And so at Breakfastballs.Golf, you can buy as many as you want, as anytime you want, with no restrictions, and it's even less than the price of the Costco balls. So how about you head over to Breakfastballs.Golf, get some for yourself, try it for yourself. If you've always been wanting to try this ball, but they were out of stock, or you couldn't buy it for whatever reason, you're not a member, Breakfastballs.Golf, anyone can come, anyone can buy, because at Breakfastballs.Golf, we're giving you a breakfast ball on every single tee. Not a limit of 1 or 2 or 3, on every single tee, not just the first. And you know what? Costco's got good prices. We got it for even better prices because it's a fraction of the price.